Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly WORD! Shit. What was that? There we go. Episode 3 of MassiveJoes Weekly WORD.
I love that intro. That's the best intro we've seen thus far.
MassiveJoes Weekly WORD.
Episode 3, episode 1, 2, 3.
Tres.
We speak Spanish too.
Cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez.
All kinds of languages.
Once we get to 10, I don't know what we're going to do.
You're going to have to learn some more numbers.
We'll have to get
Episode 3, couple of things we're bringing to you this episode, MassiveJoes Weekly WORD. We've been asked firstly about my current diet, my off-season, let's call it off-season diet. We've been asked to talk about intermittent fasting. That's intermittent. It's not intermediate. It's not intimidating. It's intermittent fasting. And then finally, we've got some news for the viewers at home.
And
maybe an athlete signing.
And
may not be.
And a video of us.
Oh yeah, and we shot some video as well of the MassiveJoes HQ office. So because people have been asking to see it. So you
can see where we work each day.
That's it. Let's get started, Nick. So the viewers at home.
So you, well, the last 22 weeks you had your epic cut of peace. While you're in America, while we're in the US.
It was a big cut.
Then when you got back, you dieted for 3 weeks before your photo shoot because you're a fitness model.
It's clean.
Modeling some bathing suits and whatever you guys do.
I ain't modeling shit, mate.
So people want to know, what are you doing?
At the moment with my diet, and I do get asked about this a fair bit because obviously we put a lot of content and a lot of people followed the cut of peace and they said, so what are you doing now with your quote unquote off-season diet? And for those of you that are unaware, I mean, it's pretty hard to be unaware because I've said it a few times. I'm going to compete next year in the physique competition, so WBFF, probably not the IFBB. I may do some natural comps as well. We'll see how we go.
Why are we not doing IFBB? You know, not doing IFBB?
Because we're exhibiting at FitX.
Another bomb just dropped there. MassiveJoes, Mark Lobliner.
It's going to be epic. We'll save that for another episode of Weekly WORD. So anyway, I'm looking to compete next year. So pretty much I'm going to have to start dieting again in January, which leaves me at like now 5 weeks left.
Not a lot of time.
Yeah, so pretty much I've been reverse dieting, so I've been slowly increasing my calories and fats every single week. But I've taken the kind of foot off the accelerator a fair bit as well and have been, you know, enjoying. I've been doing 2 cheat meals a week rather than 1 cheat meal a week. You know, I've just been taking it easy, man, giving the body a little bit of a rest. A lot of people that compete, you know, when they get to their off season, it's hard psychologically to get out of that dieting psyche, and you have to do it because number 1, you need the psychological break. Number 2, you need a physical break, especially if you did like I did and you cut for 22 weeks, man. Your body, but at the end of that cut, is screaming for just a little bit of love and attention.
Bit of TLC.
Yeah, so I'm taking it fairly easy. I'm watching what I eat, obviously. You know, it's part of the lifestyle. I'm still reverse dieting and getting those calories in there, making sure that I hit my macronutrients every single day as close as I possibly can. But you know, man, if I feel like a Krispy Kreme and I happen to come through Sydney on my way back from Darwin and bring myself back some Krispy Kremes, I'ma eat them bitches. If
it fits in his macros. See, Joe's following a little bit of if it fits your macros.
I am, absolutely, in the off season. Pre-contest, if it fits your macros, I'm not going to. I'm just going to stop there.
I just want to point out
before people tell me to go skull myself.
Joe, you swore for the sake of swearing.
No, that's what people told me. They actually told me.
They said take your eye out first, and then
don't get it twisted.
So
that's what I'm doing.
I just want to say one thing. People think that we are bros. Obviously, we're kings of the bro science world.
Kings of the bros.
But we do follow if it fits your macros during our off season.
During the off season, you have to, because when we diet down to a point.
So these guys say
chicken and broccoli.
So they say these guys they're anti if it fits your macros. We're not anti if it fits your macros during. I mean, all the time when we're not dieting.
In the off season,
we'll have some. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll eat what we want. We'll not eat what we want, but
absolutely
eat foods to fit our macros.
Absolutely, but let me tell you something, man. There ain't no way a Pop-Tart's fitting no one's macros.
Oh, but
I'm just putting it out there.
But it fits in my mouth. It fits in my mouth, so I eat it.
That's actually a good segue to the second point of this MassiveJoes Weekly WORD. We've been asked to give our thoughts on intermittent fasting. Neve, you can lead this one off, man. Your thoughts on intermittent fasting.
My personal thoughts The intermittent fasting works if you're trying to lose weight. I personally believe that you can't do it when you're bulking because you just can't fit enough calories into that 8-hour window or whatever you choose to eat in. So for those that don't know, it's where you eat for say 8 hours and then you don't eat for 16 hours. So you fast for say 16 hours.
That's a typical intermittent fasting. Is you even some people push it, man. They'll go for like fast for 18, eat for 6.
Yeah, but see,
that's quite typical.
I mean, I'm eating 8 or 9 meals. I'm bulking again.
Yeah.
Well, trying to lean bulk, but I'm bulking again. So I'm eating 9 meals at the moment.
How many calories are you eating?
Just over 5,000.
Break it down: proteins, carbs, and fats.
Protein's about 400.
400.
Carbs are around 500.
500.
Fats are over 100.
How the hell are you going to fit that into a 6-hour eating window?
I mean, I'm
Your digestive system would actually pack up and leave.
I know.
It would actually pack up and leave.
People come into the office, I'm always sitting there, even throughout the day as it is, I'm eating every 1.5 to 2 hours.
You got it, man.
Trying to just get as much food in as I can. But you can't, I seriously could not eat, I would not do any work during the day, or whenever I would not be able to do anything except for sit there and eat to get that 5,000 calories in. Unless I'm having serious mass shakes, but I'm trying to get my calories from whole foods.
That's it, man.
So yeah, there you go.
My opinion on intermittent fasting is very similar. Look, you know, people ask us, does intermittent fasting work? Of course intermittent fasting works because it's a numbers game, man. If you're trying to lose weight, you have to be in caloric deficit. Those of you who have seen MassiveJoes Thoughts, The Cutting Chronicles, you would know this. It's a numbers game. If you consume less calories than you burn in any 24-hour period, you're gonna lose weight. My issue with intermittent fasting is over the long term, unless you plan on following intermittent fasting for the long term, over the long term, it's going to do you a lot of damage because you're slowing down your metabolism by not eating for 18 hours or 20 hours, whatever it may be. You've got all these different hormone responses going on because you're not getting insulin response, you're not getting thyroid response by eating frequently. And in the long term, I just don't think that intermittent fasting is a sustainable way for people to eat.
No.
And for people to reach their goals, man. So yes, it works. Even unless you're planning on doing it in the super long term and you can see it as actually being part of your lifestyle, it becomes a dietary fad, man.
And we're not saying that you need to go eat every 2 hours or whatever like that.
No,
what we're saying is, as a lifestyle, it's probably going to be, even if you eat 3 meals or 4 meals throughout the day, it's going to be easier in the long run and with everything to just eat.
And I'm going to say something as well, and this is going to get a little bit of troll. This could possibly be troll bait, but I don't care because it's true. Because I get a lot of people come in and they say intermittent fasting works really good for me because I don't like eating breakfast. You've had a few of those, haven't you? So they're like, you know, I can just eat lunch and dinner and then I don't eat again because I don't like eating breakfast. That is not, that is effectively being lazy. That's all it is.
I love breakfast.
Get up and eat breakfast, man.
I go to sleep because it's like a time machine to breakfast.
Yeah, it's almost like those kind of people have used intermittent fasting as an excuse for them missing breakfast. Come on, man.
I love breakfast.
Just be smart.
I love every meal.
Just be sensible with your diet. That's it. Don't try and look for the dietary fads, man. It's ridiculous. You got anything else you want to add on that point, Neve?
No.
Should we move straight on to the athlete signing?
Yes.
Probably should. Who have we signed?
We haven't signed. We've re-signed.
Re-signed.
My man.
My man.
My boy.
Nabba, Mr. World.
Jake Nikolopoulos.
Nabba, pro bodybuilder.
Jake.
AKA Jake. Just re-signed Jake, man. Jake's come back on board with Team MassiveJoes for another 12 months. You'll be seeing a lot about this particular signing on our Facebook and Instagram pages. For the viewers at home, if you don't follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you probably should, man. But if you don't, that's all good. That's why we're telling you on YouTube as well, man. But Jake just re-signed another 12-month deal with Team MassiveJoes.
And you can follow him on Instagram.
You can follow Jake everywhere.
Follow him on
Google Jake.
Yeah.
Not even Nikolopoulos. Just Google Jake, aka Jake.
Follow him on Instagram, Jake Nikolopoulos 86.
It's the year he was born, man. It's his birthday yesterday, actually.
It was actually.
Yeah.
So, how old
just
is he?
turned 27, man.
27.
Mr. World at 27.
And Jake Nikolopoulos, bodybuilder, whatever, he's one of those dudes that's got an athlete page.
Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Mind you, Neve, if you'd won another world championship, you'd probably have 15 athlete pages.
I would.
One for each body part.
I would. I'd have that many.
Neve chest, Neve legs.
I'd have that many websites about myself as well. I'd have websites, I'd have blogs, I'd have video series.
That's it, man. Absolutely. So Jake's re-signed, and it actually, the deal is the most lucrative deal we've ever signed with an athlete, male or female. It's a ridiculous deal, and we were very happy to be able to offer it for Jake, and Jake was very happy to be able to take us up on it. And it's going to be epic, man. We're going to produce a video series with Jake, 2014 Road to the Universe, because now that he's a NABBA pro, he's going to be debuting at the NABBA Universe. It's epic, man. It's awesome.
Awesome.
Should we move on to the voiceover?
Yeah, we've already taken 11 minutes.
I think we probably should, man. So
a lot of people... Philip's in there having a kid.
A lot of people ask us, man. They ask us on our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. They say, man, you know, we see the stores, we see the MassiveJoes stores. What does the actual HQ office look like, where all you guys sit around and you do your work? So we decided, man, you know what? We're going to show them viewers at home. We're going to take a couple of minute video of the office of MJHQ, man. So Dilip, this is where you want to insert that video, man.
So this is the retail store down at MJHQ at Edwardstown that most people are aware of.
Bit of pumping iron on the TV.
Bit of pumping iron, as usual on the TV. And then this is the office at MassiveJoes HQ for the viewers at home. Check it.
Is that Univ?
That is Univ. So this is my desk, man. I sit near the window because I like to look at things. My desk is the messiest desk.
A bit of
Is that Tricell casein and platinum pre?
Not yet available in Australia.
Did Optimum come and drop us off a little care package?
So here's Nevos. I sit next to Joe and just talk shit all day to him.
Neve sits there, and Neve is our sales manager. Those of you would already be aware. And he wants me to show you something on his computer screen. Not interested. This is Jack Perry in the house, aka Jack Daddy, MassiveJoes Business Development Manager. He sits there. This is where the infamous Jerome in the house, our warehouse manager, sits. That's his desk. He's not sitting because he's in the warehouse where he should be. And he recently won the Neve Award.
He won the Neve Award. I presented it to him for excellent customer service.
And that's why there's heaps of products on his desk, because being the warehouse manager, he deals with products a lot. This is the cutting specialist,
aka Dilip.
Dilip, our media manager, working on some, I don't know what he's working on there, man, some sort of videos.
Putting together a video.
He spends most of the time working on videos, and then this is one woman you want to stay away from.
Oh, Vicious Millie.
If you get a call from the Vicious Millie, you're in trouble. That's our accounts manager, Vicious Millie. And then down the end here, this is where our wholesale accounts manager, Joel Bait, aka Troll Bait, sits when he's not out at meetings. And when we filmed this, he was out at meetings. Yeah. He actually has the tidiest desk of all of us.
He does.
It's unbelievable. Everyone else has got things happening on their desk.
Clean.
I might have to hit him up about that.
My desk is always clean.
And we get overseen by MJ, of course, the original MJ, Michael Jordan in house. And we're big fans of whiteboards. Those of you that you would have already noticed, we have whiteboards everywhere. And as a bit of inspiration, there's some Arnold posters on the wall.
Arnold here, there, and everywhere.
There is. There's the five, I don't know, it was like a series of posters that they took. There's 5 of them. You can see 4 of them on this wall, and then when I turn around, you see the other one. But they're awesome. So we spend our time working under the watchful eye of the original MJ and Arnold.
And there's 3 there is the warehouse.
That's the warehouse through there. So there's one of our whiteboards. Like I said, we have massive whiteboards, and we do a lot of brainstorming and thinking on those whiteboards. Guys, hit the subscribe button! Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions.
What's Neve looking at?
Of Weekly Word in this bitch. Neve purchasing some Phil Heath the Gifter t-shirts.
As you can see, working hard.
Unbelievable. I hope there's one for me in that order, Neve.
Oh, it could be.
If you want to keep your job, there better be one, mate. Know what I'm saying?
Where are we coming to him from, Joe?
We're coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.